Hi guys, this is Jungle Intuitive. My name is Bird, and this is a little collective reading for you guys. If you're new here, welcome to the tribe. Um, if you like how I read or if this resonates, please feel free to like this, comment on this, or email me, or do whatever you want to do with that, because that helps me know that I am helping the right people with this information. If you guys feel like donating or helping out a lot, there is a cash tag in the description. If you guys want my Venmo, please let me know. I also have like an Amazon wish list on the way. Um, but other than that, let's get started. I use my own oracle cards that I have drawn myself. Ooh, almost tipped that over. I also use playing cards if I feel like it. Hope you guys have been okay, by the way. I messed up my neck a little bit boxing, so I haven't been able to be as, I don't know, energetic to bring a reading to you guys, so I'm sorry. But we're all good. Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me well. Let's see, this card just fell out right now. Okay. Okay. What are some messages for the collective? Okay, let's just stick with those for now. So, it looks like, in the recent past, or like, let's say currently, you were dealing with some people who either made you feel this way, okay, like Sasuke from Naruto. um, emo. So this is somebody who's emo, a projector. They could be brooding. You know, this is somebody who is just never happy. I think this is somebody who's never grateful or happy for anything. This could be somebody who has had like a traumatizing past or traumatizing childhood, but they never went to therapy for it. They just kind of carry on all the traumas and all the issues people have put them through, and they just punish others with their own trauma. Like they're a projector. This person is, when I get this card, this is somebody who is a projector. Like they're emo, but they like project their emotions. If they see someone else who is, happier than them, then they will be more emo, and they'll try to do everything in their power sometimes to make that person also unhappy. They like to make the people around them unhappy. They also are kind of like, they sometimes use their sadness or their grief or their depression as a way to gain attention. Unfortunately, I know that depression is a very real thing, trust me. But this is the kind of person where, yes, they can be mentally ill and depressed, obviously, to be like this, but it's to a point where it kind of like bums everybody out in the room. Okay, this is somebody who like if they're not getting attention, they feel like they need to be sad. This could be like somebody who's like addicted to being sad, on like addicted to being a bad mood, and always it's like their personality. It's become their personality to be somebody who is a jerk, honestly. Somebody who's just a jerk to others, and they justify it to themselves because of their past or something, instead of healing themselves and, doing better. So that leads this person to be very, like, I don't know, like they can also use like their sadness as like a way to gain empathy or a way to like make people feel bad for them and give them more attention, give them love. You know what I mean? Like, oh, woe is me, woe is me, woe is me, boo-hoo. This happened to me when I was a child. Feel sorry for me. It's like those guys in those cartoons or those sitcoms, where it's kind of like a really, I don't know, this isn't a really as common character trope, but there's like a character trope in shows where there's a guy who's like always crying, like, oh, I'm so sad, and the girl is like, oh, you poor thing, and then he gets the girl, and it's like a thing, it's a thing they do, it's like a tactic to get people. So maybe this person is somebody who fake cries or cries to get like the attention of women or men or dating partners in general, like to feel bad for them. This is somebody who wants you to feel sorry for them in order for you to let them in to manipulate you. They're just known as this. But like this is someone who's like sad, but they also can make this face, and they will make this kind of like side eye face at you if like they're jealous, or if they're like they hide like their lower frequency behaviors under the sadness. But like, they're quite like, but then they'll like look at you kind of like side eye, you know what I mean? Like they'll like fake cry or like fake sad face, but then they will like kind of look at people like, you can catch this person kind of being a hater, and that's what kind of makes it hard for people to feel sorry for this person or to support them. They make it very hard for people to support them or want to be around them or be their friend in general. They take a lot of chances. I think this person takes a lot of chances. They take people for granted. They just like, oh, I'm so sad. They like fuck someone over, and then they say, well, it's because I'm so sad. I don't know how to not be a piece of shit. And it's like, yeah, you fucking do. I mean, you're not the only one in the fucking world who has dealt with trauma and dealt with abuse and dealt with, things that they shouldn't have dealt with. There are ways to deal with this. Not to say that, like, it's not normal to have trauma and not normal to have, like, responses. I'm not saying that, because, like, I myself have been through, unfortunately, a lot of abuse in my childhood, and in physical and emotional, and, like, it's really hard for you. Honestly, it's hard to, as an adult growing up, especially if you don't have figures in your life that teach you how to properly behave, when they themselves, the people who are supposed to raise you or whatever happened in this person's life, acted in a way that was opposite, opposite to what they're supposed to do for that child or for that person, so it leads them to have the trauma, and it's hard. I get it. I get it. It's really hard to unlearn coping mechanisms that you can't help because you lacked the stable past. You lacked a stable past or stability or some sort of emotional stability. It's hard to learn, but it's not impossible, and it doesn't mean that you can go around here and be a piece of shit to people and then just say, oh, well, it's okay because I was not treated right in my past and I can't help it. And it's like, yes, you can help it, you can try, but this person is in the energy of, well, like, I guess I fucked over another person, or oh, I guess I fucked this shit up, or oh, I guess I messed up this thing and that thing and that thing for myself, and I'm gonna just be sad about it, but I'm not gonna do anything about it. I'm not gonna try to change the pattern. Like, this person is in like a pattern or a rut of like destroying their own life or destroying other people's lives and then being sad about it. It's like they're addicted to being sad. They're addicted to being the sad boy. You know what I mean? Like, it's like their aesthetic or something. So maybe that's why they low-key, in a small way, self-sabotage, because they're addicted to that. Maybe they're like attached to that sad personality. They're attached to being Sasuke. Maybe they think that they're cool. Like, they think that it makes them mysterious, cool, and brooding. But instead, it just makes them really annoying. It makes people not want to be around them anymore. Especially if you're like up in age, or like if you're like over 25, you definitely, people are definitely not into this. Like, especially nowadays, 2022, we're going to 2023 really soon. Like, people are not going for that shit. They're not going for that emo shit anymore. Like, especially when you're like, a younger, even like if you're a young adult, you don't go for this if you're not, you know what I mean. People don't go for this. And, I don't know. This person's strange. They just, yeah, they brood around and they're jealous of others too. They're just really jealous. This person can also have like a really interesting haircut like that. Like they could tease the back maybe and have bangs or something. Maybe this person's emo. Like maybe this person could be like emo, like their aesthetic is like emo or goth or something. Not to say that goth people are depressed. Goth people are like they come in many different personalities. Everybody has different personality. But I mean, you know what I mean. Like maybe that's their aesthetic. Maybe they have like a little aesthetic to match the depression fashion. I don't know. You know what I mean? Maybe this person listens to Billie Eilish or something. Or maybe you listen to Billie Eilish. Personally, I do not. I just understand her as having some pretty good music, actually. Maybe this person looks like her. I don't know. So this person who's like, okay, so this person's brooding, right? They have like, they could also have OCD. This person could also have OCD for some reason. Yeah, so they carry their trauma around on their back. Okay, so I feel like this person could have been your friend before because I have friends in reverse. This person who had like, who's emo, this person is emo right now too. They're in that energy of, oh boo-hoo, I'm so sad, I don't want to do anything about it, I just want to get people to feel sorry for me and sleep with me or whatever it is. So maybe this person was like that when they were around you. And you realized they were a fake friend, so you cut them out of your life. With no more, you cut this person out of your life. I feel like you were going through a phase where you were looking at the door here. You were going through a phase where you were looking at the door, you were like, I'm at my limit. I don't know, things aren't working for me. I think things have been going horribly for me, or kind of like stagnant for like 7 years now, 10 years now. Why? And I feel like you got to a point where when you started to attempt to get better, like maybe you were like stuck in a cycle. Like let's say you had a drug addiction, or you're trying to lose weight or something, and this was a goal. Okay, your goal was to be sober, right? And you set this goal, or your goal was to lose weight, let's say. And you set this goal 7 to 10 years ago. And you were living through those years doing the same shit over and over and over again. I mean, there are times where you would attempt to get better, and it was like, you would find yourself falling back down. And everything looked exactly the same. Your home looked exactly the same for 10 years. Your room looked exactly the same. Your shoes, your clothes, the people around you, your partner, your family, everybody looked exactly the same for 10 years, and nobody questioned it. Everybody was okay with that, and you were, or something like that. And you were just still trying to get sober or lose weight or something, right? Or you're trying to do something different with your life. Like there was a goal you had that was going to take, a good amount of strength that you had for yourself, strictly for you. That's why I said lose weight or diet or something. It's like or like drug addiction, or like self-betterment, health, something like that. It's something for you, strictly for you and your longevity. I think you attempted this several times, and you would fail, and you would be around the same people, and I think you started to get used to like compromising yourself too, because I think you got to a point where when you actually got a little bit, you tried. Okay, so I think you got to a point after 10 years of doing this over and over again, and you were like, wait, I'm at my breaking point. I've been trying to do this goal over and over and over and over again, trying to get to it. 10 years now, let's say. But I'm still having trouble, getting to my goal. Why is that? I'm gonna go crazy now. Probably you're at the point of like mental breakdown, right? And then you started to look around. I feel like you got to the door. You were like, wait, this door looks really good. This opportunity or this future, this pathway looks really good. I'm reaching for it. You were reaching for the opportunity or whatever this new lifestyle is. Then you started to look around and you saw everybody else grab for the same door. You started to see everybody, all the other people around you start to look at you a certain way and start to kind of like try to hold you back, try to like, no, you shouldn't go there. You shouldn't. Oh, well, I don't think you should go to the gym. Oh, I don't think you should go to those AA meetings, or I don't think you should go to rehab. I think you should stay here. Oh, what's the whole point? What's the point? There are people around you in your life that you were realizing were keeping you in the cycles. And I think you snapped at it finally. And you broke up, with that toxic husband or wife that kept being like, triggering you and abusing you emotionally and making you turn to these coping mechanisms. You cut off these enabling friends, probably, who were just like egging you on to do these self-destructive addictions, or honestly didn't have your best interest. Like, I think you even realized, maybe whoever this is, this friend who is maybe an earth sign, or maybe you're an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, that could be you or this person, and this stuck to it right here. These people, whoever this person is, or like all the people around you in general, including this person, they were just putting fucking obstacles in your life, just mountains. You just felt, until you felt tired. You felt too tired to achieve your goal. I think that's what these people were doing. They were like draining your energy, just making you feel like tired, making you want to give up. That's what all they wanted. They were not really your friends, Every time you had something good going for you, they were fucking silent. They were like, "Oh, it's not that good. Oh, your photo's not that cute. I think, bro, I think you should change this. You should change that." These people were like, "Oh, it's not that good." But it was. And maybe they got away with this. They got away with like making you feel like crap about yourself for a while. Like I said, you were stuck in this cycle of not being able to like achieve what you were trying to achieve, right? And I think you snapped on him. You snapped on him and you were like, "Okay, no more. And you cut this bitch off. Or you cut off these people that are in this energy, because you realized these people, why you were stuck in that cycle for over and over and over again, was because the people around you were all emo, or they were all like freaking depressed or mentally ill, or hated themselves, hated their lives. Maybe you didn't catch on to this at first because they were really good at putting up a front that they had it going, or good at putting up a front specifically to you that they were mentally stable, or that they were okay, or they're good at coping, but they're fucking not. And you could see it. You saw the cracks. You started to see the cracks get bigger. And you're like, okay, now I realize you guys are not actually my friends. You actually want me to slow down here, because these people saw your potential before you. These people knew that you're supposed to be a star, that you're supposed to be something big. You're supposed to be something important, or you're supposed to help this world in some way, or you had a purpose that's higher than them. Because all they wanted to do is sit around and drink, or sit around and do the same exact shit over and over and over and over and over again for like 25,000 cajillion years. And they wanted you to join them in this cycle. They wanted you to sit with them at the same bar drinking the same drinks for eternity. pausing you, exhausting you, and keeping you in place so that you wouldn't be able to become what you're supposed to become, what the universe wants for you. Even though you've been through so much in your life, and this person might have known that, but they didn't care. They wanted to slow you down. They wanted you to take, because they're miserable and they don't want to be lonely. So they want someone to sit there and do the same, have the same mindset as them, and I don't know. I think you have to really mess up your life, to really mess up your own life. Like, you have to make all the wrong choices by yourself, I feel like, to have this mindset. Because, like I said, you could be abused, right? You could go through similar past to this person, but it doesn't mean that you have to go around and inflict damage on other people or emotional damage on people just cuz, and then say, oh, I'm not sorry because I wasn't treated right by my parents, or I'm not sorry because the world is evil. It's like, you can't just fucking go around and crash people's cars and then drive off and say, well, deal with it because that's life. Like, no, they're gonna find you and then you're gonna get charged, or you're gonna have to pay them for the damages on their car. You know what I mean? Like, that's just not how the world works. That's not how karma works. Karma. Remember that? I don't think this person remembers that. They don't remember what karma is, And so it's like, this person just went around just fucking shitting on everybody's lives and just shitting on your stuff. I feel like you were working on something creative, or every time you work on something creative or work on something better for yourself, this person would have something smart to say about it. Because they're like threatened or something, or because like shotgun, because maybe you're somebody who goes towards stuff that you deserve. Like, I feel like this person could, I don't know, I feel like they were threatened because maybe you achieve more in your life than them. But the thing is, they literally could do the same exact thing, but they don't. Like, they don't try to put themselves out there. They don't try to practice. Like, if you're really good at, like, I don't know, you're really good at drawing, and this person is like, oh, I wish I could draw. I'm so jealous of you. I wish I could draw like you. And I feel like you would be the kind of person who's like, I'll show you. I'll teach you. I feel like you could have even tried to teach this person how to draw, maybe, if this person was really your friend like that back then. And I feel like they just didn't want to fucking try. I don't think you were gatekeeping your skills, your light, your stardom. I don't think you're gatekeeping anything back then. But this person is so jealous and they're so lazy that, I don't know, they think that it's better just to lie and, take the express route. They don't. I feel like you're the kind of person who does things one by one, meticulously. You put a lot of effort into that shit, whatever you're working on or whatever you do. Maybe this person tried to copy you, too. They try to copy you because they're the kind of person who steals things, right? They don't work on stuff. They don't take the time to research. They don't take the time to read up about it. Figure out what does this mean? What is that about? They just do it. They just impulsively just take people's ideas, or they impulsively they just do, I don't know. They just do shit, and they don't care about karma, and they don't care about where their life is going, I think. And I think they wasted a lot of time, too, in their life, and I think they were really threatened by you because maybe you're somebody who's out here just trying to chase a bag, but at the same time, you're chasing the bag in a way where it aligns with you. This person, I feel like they just do anything. They don't have a purpose. They don't have a pathway of their own where they want to do something for themselves. They're always chasing what other people are chasing. It's kind of a miserable lifestyle, to be honest, because maybe, like, you have a goal, right? You're like, oh, one day I want to buy a house, in the hills over here, or I want to one day own this kind of car or something, some goal for, like, in the future. I want to retire in Hawaii. And this person, they don't have that. Like, at least you have a, what do you call it, like a guideline. Like, you have a target goal in your life where you're gonna where if if the things you try fail, you still have kind of a direction, if that makes sense. This person doesn't have a direction. They're very aimless. They just kind of sit around and wallow about how they're traumatized and how they're not a bad person, and how they don't need to fix themselves, and how they don't need to care about karma, because woe is me, I had the worst life in the world, so I want to ruin everybody else's life so they can be sad like me, because I don't know why this person is thriving. Okay, so maybe this person saw you like that. They're like, I don't know why this person is thriving when I'm the one who's miserable and I should do this and that. But it's like they don't do the work. I don't think they practice enough, or they don't care. Like they want to be yo-yo ma at classical music, at piano, and they freaking don't. They practice piano once a month, or they practice violin once every 5 months, and they're like, but why is the collective considered a musical genius maestro? Oh my god, why is the orchestra hiring Jungle Collective but not me? It's always so unfair. This is how this person's thinking. It's always unfair that my life is always so sad and no one ever wants me or wants to notice me, because why does Jungle Collective, the person that I thought was lower than me, even the loser, because that's how they thought of you, okay? I don't want to be mean, I'm sorry. This person thought you were a loser because they're an asshole, and because they don't have okay, when people think you're a loser, I'm just gonna say this, they don't own a mirror. Sometimes people who don't own a mirror and don't know how ugly they are, they use other people as mirrors, or they think that people that are more beautiful than them are them because they're delusional, but it's not. It's not true. Real people can see this, though. Everybody except them can see this, so don't worry about it. Don't even care about what this person says. But this person, yeah, this person was like, oh, they're a loser. How can a loser like them surpass me in skills or something? How can they get hired by the orchestra? How can the big job hire them and not me? I have been doing this way longer than them. But it's like they practiced once a month. It's like, yeah, you've been doing this for 10 years, but you literally put in effort once a month. That's 12 times a year that you've put in effort to practice something. Whereas this person, Jungle Collective, whoever's watching this, or whoever I'm pertaining to, you practice 12 times in a week, maybe. You probably practice music, you practice violin, you practice whatever it is you do 12 times a week. And this person practices once a month. And they're like, I've been doing it for 10 years. I know these cute little tricks of the violin. Why am I not in the same place? And it's like, the answers are there. It's clear in the skills. You can see it in the skills. Maybe they're mad because people think that you're like, prodigy. I'm hearing prodigy. Like, some of you guys could be really good at something that people that are older than you are usually known for being good at, or like maybe your industry is old or isn't particularly, there's not a lot of young people in whatever industry you work in. Or it's like, I'm seeing like male dominated too, like it could be male dominated or like older male dominated, and maybe you're like a younger woman, or you're a younger guy, or you could be a gay guy, or you could be a person of color, let's say, and you're entering this industry of some sort, and you're surpassing this person. You're honestly passing with flying colors. I feel like people are actually accepting you in this industry, taking a loving to you, not even a liking, a loving. Like you really belong. Like there was a necessity for you in the industry because of maybe first of all, your skill set probably is very diverse, so you probably offer things, certain mindsets, certain insights that other people in that industry never could come up with because they don't come from the same place as you. You're also probably attractive, a little attractive, or you're somebody that has a distinct look and people tend to notice you a little more, and that's that could be a little intimidating to people in your industry too. Like, people remember you. Like, you could have a distinct look where people remember you, you stand out, and you're very skilled, and you could be pretty young compared to the other people. Or if you're not younger, you could be just a lot more less experienced, like experienced in time, like I said, than the other people in this industry, but you are really good. And it's kind of like, if it's that case, then it's kind of like it's like a matter of time before you become literally the game changer, because you're so good. Like, you're literally a prodigy to some people. People think that you are just way too good at whatever it is you're doing. And this person is severely threatened by it. They're just like, they look like this, but they don't do anything about it. They don't put their pants on and go outside and go and try to do the same things. They don't go and put the practice in. People are recognizing your work, and you're putting the work in, you're putting the skills in, you're putting the care in. Also, I feel like this is something you're doing out of love. You're doing this out of alignment with you, with what makes you feel good as a good person. You could be helping others, right? And okay, chase a bag just fell in my lap. And this helping others could actually lead to you just making money anyways, even though you do it out of the kindness of your heart, possibly, or something that you do that is just a labor of love. Let's say you just do just passion. You don't really need to be paid to do it. You just like to do it. And this person, I feel like their motivations are all money motivated. They're money motivated. Maybe that's why they don't have a path, because I feel like maybe they choose the job that they think will pay them well for whatever they need to do. But whatever they need to do is just comfort. They don't have like a ultimate goal. They just drift. I think this person is like a drifter. They just drift and drift and drift. They go to job to job to job, because they don't really have like a good idea of what kind of job they want. They just want what other people have. They don't have an idea. They don't have an idea of their own happiness, because they're addicted to being depressed. So I don't think they know what it's like to just be happy with what they have or in the moment. So I feel like they're never going to find this happiness externally. And they're never really going to find this path, because they're just money motivated. And that it really upsets them that maybe what you're doing could bring you a lot of abundance because you're very skilled. This person who's blocked out of your life, they want you to give them more of your energy. Give me more. This earth sign who tried to copy you, or I don't know, tried to like I said, bring you down, drag you down, discourage you because they're jealous. They don't want you to surpass them. And I feel like when you were in their energy, they were like kind of taking it a little. They're like taking ideas. You could have caught this person literally plagiarizing things that you've said. This person is... Oh, okay, this person's a narcissist. You know what this person is? This person literally, I feel like this person is not very smart either. I think that if you're like a writer, if you're somebody who's a writer, or like, even if you write like Instagram captions or Twitter tweets, or blog posts, this person goes into your internet posts and they look at your captions and they literally say those things out loud to people as if it's their saying. Or like if you make content, or if you're like a vlogger and you say a certain phrase all the time, this person goes and says it. Like, they take your personality and they pretend that that's them who's saying it, and they go around and say it. But the thing is, they're nothing like you, and they don't know anything at all. They don't follow at all what it is you believe. So it just comes off as really ingenuine when they say it's really cringy. It's kind of like And this person could have even went to your face and even tried to say your own saying to you, like you were stupid. Like if you posted something on your social media, like let's say you put a saying like, something really cliche. I can't think of anything right now. Maybe you say, life is like a box of chocolates. Okay, maybe you say something like that, like the Forrest Gump quote. And then a bunch of people like it, a bunch of people engage with it. They're like, wow, this really touched me. Even though that's not really like an important saying, but maybe you said something like that. You said something kind of like some sort of saying, it could even be spiritual, that really touched a lot of people, right? And maybe a lot of people engaged with it on the internet. A lot of people liked it or commented, hey, this is really cool. This is what you said. Like, I totally agree with this. 100, emojis. This person said that quote. Like, let's say you go to work with this person, or let's say you have a drink with this person next time. This person looks you dead in your eyes. They're the kind of person to look at you and then say, oh, life is like a box of chocolates, right? It's like as if you didn't create that yourself, like as if you didn't just say that. It's so weird. This person's strange. Like they want to be you, and it's fucking strange. Like, and they have more money than you. This is somebody who wanted to have power over you, to be honest, because they wanted to replace you. Because they don't have a direction of their own. They're just a hater. I think this person's like a professional hater. Their direction is that they hate people. I feel like this person actually talked a lot of shit about you too, and maybe if you found this out, you cut them off. If this person wasn't your friend, or if this is somebody else, then this person's friends are all fake, and all their this person just recently lost their friends because their friends all found this out about them, or are kind of realizing like that they are literally stealing your quotes, or stealing your words, or stealing your personality or essence, and they find it really weird and strange and off-putting, especially if this person's older than you and you're known to be younger than this person. People are like, what? They're disturbed. They're like, you have more money than the collective, you're older than the collective, yet you are stealing their content, or stealing their personality, or stealing some sort of aesthetic of theirs, and it's weird and it's off-putting, and you're competing with them. And on top of that, but you can't compete with the collective because, like I said, this person is a brooding loner, hater, emo, and you could be somebody who's past that point. Like, you figured out your medications, you figured out your conditions, you figured out your mental illnesses, and you're balancing them out, and you're mood stabilizing. Whereas this person is older than you, and they're too immature to even take accountability for themselves, because this is somebody who can't take accountability. Like I said, they blame others, they project their pain on others, and then they blame it on their past. Oh, well, my parents didn't treat me right, so I'm gonna abuse you. Oh, well, because I was abused, I'm gonna abuse you, basically. And it's even though you didn't do anything to me. Because I feel sorry for myself, this person, because of that, like, this person has gone their life, like, living like that, they have no ability to feel sorry for others. And if they pretend, they're really good at pretending to, though. Like, they're good at pretending to be, like, empathic. But in reality, this person is just very logical. They're very, they could be somebody who studies a lot. They could be somebody who reads a lot of books, or something like that. Or they could just be somebody who's very observant. And they, like I said, they have to be observant if they're stalking your social media and then stealing your personality and trying to serve it back to you. Like, what? Or like, even like, maybe like you wear something and then, like, on the internet, or like and people love it on you, and then they go and they wear it in front of you and pretend as if they didn't see you post it. Like, they'll go out and buy the same exact pair of shoes or the same exact jacket, and they'll wear it around, and then they'll pretend as if, oh, you have the same one? Oh, that's so funny. Wow, yeah, I have this jacket. Yeah, I just got it, But it's like, no, they didn't. They literally bought it. They could even lie and say, oh, I just bought the same jacket you have, like, years ago. They didn't. They bought it the same day they saw you post it on your Twitter or your Facebook or your Instagram or something like that. Like, that's how disturbing this person is. They're kind of weird. That's the kind of person this is. Oh, I had no idea. No, they did. They research everything. They observe, research, watch everything you eat. They could even dig through your trash just to look at what you throw in your trash, what you consume, so they can literally steal your skin and be you somehow. Because this person has no direction. All they do is cry and cry and cry, and woe is me. Their life direction by default is their depression or their sad boy act. Feel sorry for me, sleep with me, believe my lies, believe my manipulation, like, do everything for me, do all the work for me. And it's like, people aren't going for this shit anymore. They're too damn old. And you're busy out here chasing a bag, as you should. So yeah, they want you to give more attention or energy after you cut this person off, and you're just like, no, because you bring so much obstacles in my life. Now I know why I've been stuck in the same place doing the same exact thing for 10 years, because every day after work, you always come in and bring drugs around me when I told you that I was trying to be sober. Not that we're blaming these people, we're not blaming these people, but maybe these people were more like enablers, or it's like, hey, like, when I told you that when you act this way, it fucking makes me angry, it makes me upset, you're still acting this fucking way, I don't want to fucking deal with this, I'm divorcing you, you're a piece of shit. Or like, you know what I mean, like, people abuse you, and you're just like, you know what? I've been in this abusive relationship for 10 years now. You've beat me up, you've talked shit to me, talked me down, or whatever it is this person did to you, and you cheat on me, and you make me feel small because you're jealous of me, and you're a fucking pathetic, small, carrot-sized loser who can't even change their own diaper. And I'm stuck here 10 years with you, trying to be fucking better. Now I know what's wrong. Now I know what the key is. And I feel like you divorce somebody, you cut it off, you have the friend like this, right? I've been friends with you for 10 years. All you want to do is do the same exact shit over and over again when I want to change. And it's not your fault, but it's like, I'm done. And every time I do better, or I want to be better, you never happy for me. You're never, like, ever happy. You're always threatened. You're always jealous. You always make it about you. You're not a good friend. You always want to steal what I have. And if this is a family member, it's like, for 10 years now, I've been trying to go do something with my life. I've told you about this goal, but you've done nothing but to sabotage it and exhaust the shit out of me. So, and honestly, you don't mind your own fucking business, and you need to fucking go. So these are those situations for these people. You cut these kinds of people from your life that were slowing you down, keeping you running in place for 10 years. You're realizing they were benefiting from you running in place for all those years, and you weren't. And you were like, you know what am I doing sitting here being a couch for these ungrateful, pathetic people who aren't even on my level? I'm trying to do something big with my life. No more, because I am special. I deserve not to be abused. I deserve to be seen for who I am, and I deserve finally to get what the universe wants from me, because I learned my karmic lessons. That's life. I learned what karma had for me. I already learned what kind of evil people are out there, and I've had it. I'm done, and I'm gonna finally go for myself. I'm gonna let these people go. I'm gonna let this earth sign go, this emo, brooding, depressed person who makes everything about them go. I'm gonna finally focus on myself. I'm gonna go to this door, because they're not, you're realizing not everyone can go with you where you're going. And this idiot is like, I feel like they tried to talk shit about you still after you cut these people off. They tried to say you were crazy. They're like, oh, I don't know why they cut me off. I don't know why they're not my friend anymore. I don't know why, they're not in the family anymore. They're just crazy. They're just mentally ill. Or they tried to say, like, They could have even tried to do more nefarious stuff, or like tried to sabotage your business in some way, tried to get somebody to mess your shit up, mess your money up, mess your views up, mess your friends up, your connections up, your networks up. Because they were jealous and they didn't want you to leave, because the moment you leave and surpass them, then they would have to be alone by themselves with no punching bag to face the fact that these people don't have you to punch on and laugh at anymore, and think is lower than them, right? A loser. Now they are their own punching bags. They don't want that, so they are so desperate to hold you back and do, really fucked up shit to you, just to keep you held back or held down. Because if you left, if you disappeared, which I feel like you already did, and these people are now just barely getting their karma now, or they're just kind of slowly realizing the lessons that they're about to receive for messing with you, for treating you like shit, for abusing you. It's kind of like, I don't know, like they're just gonna beat on themselves, like they're gonna have to face the fact that they're not good people. Because these are the kind of people who attract people like them. Okay, they're narcissistic. Some of them could be narcissistic, and they only want to deal with people kind of like them, people who make them feel like they're better than others, and you were the only genuine person in these people's lives. You're the only person who was real or had any sort of concern for them. And when you leave, people are gonna see, when these people's lives fall apart, they're gonna definitely see, who the real deal is. Yeah, because I feel like you guys are in this shotgun energy. Like, you guys are like, I feel like now you're like, get the fuck out. You're like, get out of my way, get out of my way, get out of my way. You're clearing the competition. They're like in an impulse now where you're just like, no, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want. And I feel like because you're doing that, it's clearing everybody away. People aren't expecting this. They're expecting a plan. They're expecting like something, slow, gradual. No, you're like on attack. I feel like you're on attack mode. You're on full turbo. You're just like, fuck you, get out of my way. You're just like, get the fuck out of my way now. You're like blowing everybody out of the water. You're blowing everyone out of the way. I feel like you're done. You're tired of people passively standing in your way. Stop. What about me? Are you gonna leave me behind even though I abused you? Yeah, get the fuck out of my way. Get out of here. You're like, okay, move, bitch. That's what your energy is. You're like, move. If you're not going to help me finally reach my goal that I've been trying to reach for years now, that you all have obviously been trying to, keep me behind with your shit talk, with your talking down to me, with your bullying, with your, with all your sabotage, get the hell out of my face. Get out of my face now. Get out of my way. We're not waiting anymore. This is not your life, it's my life. It's not your timing, it's my timing, and you're gonna get the fuck out of my pathway, because if you don't, you're gonna really, really deeply regret it. Because whatever deities you were praying to, whoever your god, goddesses is, your family, your ancestors are, they're whooping the shit out of these people. I'm gonna be really honest with you. These people are... your gods are angry with them. I'm gonna be really honest with you. Because, they disrespected... They didn't disrespect just you, they disrespected your gods, they disrespected your guides, they disrespected your entire team. Because it's like, to go against someone like you over and over and over again, to doubt your faith, to doubt your belief system, to doubt your belief in you, even your own faith in you, is a fucking insult and slight to God, or whoever it is that you run for. And whoever it is that you run for, they're wreaking havoc in these people's lives, okay? They are taking vengeance on your behalf. Because when I feel like you're already closed the door on these people, like, when you shut it down, you're like, shoop, it's closed. And these people kept knocking and knocking and trying to shake the door open. They were not respecting your boundaries, okay? These people weren't respecting your boundaries when you finally stepped away. They're shaking at your door. I could see somebody like getting their like closed fist, like hammering on your door. Hey, like open up, like trying to get the fuck in your house, and like trying to basically like disrespecting your boundaries beyond, like trying to even like stalk you and just forcefully get communication from you, break into your car, break into your room, break into your house, your apartment. You know, I feel like some of these people were in that energy, and if they were like, or they're vandalizing your car, you know, spraying shit on your car, you know, popping your tires, whatever it may be, trying to hurt you, threatening you, spiritually attacking you. Oh yeah, they're about to get it. Some of you guys could be of Indian descent, or Asian. You could be Hindu, or worship Ma Kali. Some of you guys could be feminine energies and energies that have been through abuse in your past. This is saying that Mother Kali is... she's looking at them for you. She's like staring at your past abusers or enemies in the eyes, in the face. After you close this door on these people, they kept like knocking on the door, ringing the doorbell over, like harassing you, either physically in the real world, and I'm sorry if you had to deal with that and had to like call the police, or like, you know, in some sort of metaphorical way. They were pushing your boundaries, pushing your buttons, trying to break through your fence, hop your fence, even like just like really invade your privacy, invade your boundaries that you put up. So when they're doing that, when they're slamming on the door, you know, breaking, whatever, she's looking at them. They have to now face, your guides and your ancestors and your gods. Basically your team. She's staring at them. She's protecting you from them too. And she's giving them intense karma. She's one of the deadly ones too, just saying. Kali is one of the deadly ones. I'm seeing a lot of fucked up karma here. I mean, somebody could get decapitated in a car accident. Somebody could get decapitated in some sort of way by like a freak accident. Like their head can get taken off. That's what I'm thinking of when I see Kali. Like someone's head can get taken off. These people, also one of these people might have to get, like, Kali is going to cause one of these people to face every single person they victimized. So if one of these people who targeted you or treated you like shit in your past, right? Like one of these horrible friends, or this person, maybe it's this person, this earth sign who's like in the Sasuke depression brooding mood. She's also saying that like Kali is going to make them like basically face every single horrible bad deed they've done, like before they die or before they face this intense karma. They're gonna actually be forced to like look at every single bad thing they've done. This could be in the form of like court. Like this person could actually get arrested and then put into like a courtroom, and there might have to be like a victim testimony. Like survivors of this person might have to like line up and talk about them to their face and on public television, like, and to a jury with this person right there, like what this person has done to them, and like it's gonna be a whole line of people, and Kali is going to humiliate them in the harshest way possible, to face what they've done before taking off someone's head, possibly. Oh wow, yeah. Lord Narasimha. Um, he's the Hindu god for death. I forgot. I'm sorry. I think he was like a avatar for Vishnu. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm so sorry. I'm still learning. He's part man, part lion. When I see Lord Narasimha, he's that's a real death card. That's a real death card. Lord Narasimha, that's a real death card. Okay, you know how tarot has like, oh, death is like a new beginning, and death is doesn't always have to mean someone's going to die. No, for me, Lord Narasimha definitely represents someone's life is going to get taken. I'm sorry if that's dark. I'm sorry if that's intense, if that's too dry for you. My channel, I don't fucking play around. I'm gonna really, I can't hold any of this back, information back. But someone is, yeah, some of you guys can really actually be follow Hinduism or have some Hindu gods on your sides, because this is insane, wild that you have Kali and Lord Narasimha here. Or some of you guys could be from India. Or also some of you guys can work out. Some of you guys can be really muscular. Yeah, Lord Narasimha is going to, there's a violent death. I see someone's organs being splayed out. When I see him, it's like someone's organs are going to be splayed out, like a lion has eaten them. I see like this is like intense violence. Protection for you, though. It's because of protection for you. Someone is going to try to do something to you. They're gonna come towards you with bad intentions, and I feel like this god right here, this Hindu god of death, this man lion god, is going to shred them apart in some sort of way. They might get shredded up by bullets. They might get shredded up by a car. Like, it might be a Regina George situation. I could see this person crossing the street to come towards you to attack you, and then like a bus or a truck or something running them over and, tangling their body parts up. It's not gonna be pretty. This person is going to receive some sort of really crazy karma, like almost like a movie. I'm sorry if that's graphic. Yeah. There are some gods that are really unhappy with this person on your behalf. Like, there's a lot of people up there in the sky, a lot of beings up there that are really going to bat for you. They're all taking a turn to spank this person. Like, all the gods are like lining up. They're like rolling up their sleeves. They're like, okay, me next, bitch. Okay, me next. Like, everybody's lining up to spank this person in the ass. Just give them the fucking karma, literally. And I think the last karma they're getting is some sort of, I don't know. Take that how it resonates. This isn't everyone's story, as I always say. Like, that's just an energy that I got out of there. Maybe it's not going to, okay, wow, look at what I just got. It's going down. So maybe it is. I don't know. Something is going to go down where this person's going, something is going to go down where somebody here who was fake to you, mistreated you, tried to kill you possibly, or steal from you. There's gonna be like some sort of altercation with this person where they are going to lose their life in a really violent way, in a way where I feel like the funeral home is not going to be able to put them back together in a presentable open casket way, let's just say. When I see Lord Narasimha, that's like a really metal card. I'm gonna say it's really brutal. But there could be an accident, there could be some sort of crazy thing. Maybe this person works in a factory and they might like fall into the wood chipper, or some freak accident, a piano falls on them. I don't know. There's some sort of karma for somebody here. I don't know. This isn't everyone's story. This is really specific, but whatever this person tried to do to you was so bad and so intense, so extreme. Whatever they wished for you was so beyond that the universe has no choice but to eliminate them in in some sort of way, because a lot of deities are really upset with this person. This person could have also used certain deities' names in vain as they were trying to commit certain heinous acts towards you, crime, violent stuff towards you. Like they tried to have an altercation with you, tried to go against somebody who is possibly, trying to be better. You're somebody who's just trying to be better, trying to help others, probably trying to just be in your purpose. You probably speak with God a lot. You probably speak with the universe a lot. You speak with spirits a lot. If not, you probably speak with spirits a lot. And these spirits are giving this person a big wedgie, and beyond wedgie. Honestly, they're gonna something is gonna really happen in a really crazy, like violent, like there might even be video of it happening. It might go viral. That might just be that public humiliation Kali wants them to have. Maybe let's get out of that energy. That was a little bit messed up. But I mean, this isn't everyone's story. I'm just saying that if it's not like that violent, I mean, I feel like it is, because you got the man lion god, and he's very, very, very intense, very angry, especially when it comes to vengeance. But if not, then there's going to be something in this person's life that's going to be very ugly and hard to watch and look at. Like there's going to be something that happens to this person where it's going to be very hard to look at. Like if they have like an emotional breakdown and they like ugly cry, like people are not going to want to look at them or be there for them or watch them cry. It's going to make people cringe. Like there's something about them that's going to make people grimace and cringe, or something is going to happen to this person where no one's going to ever want to look at them ever again, or they're going to say something that is going to make them look really ugly, or all of the above, honestly. Yeah, wow. Yeah, you're done with the gaslighting with propane and propane accessories in reverse. You're done with the fucking gaslighting, whatever. Oh, I didn't say that. What are you doing? Oh, you're being over dramatic. Whatever bullshit manipulation they were trying to abuse you with, it's in reverse. It's turned around on them. First of all, it doesn't work anymore. You've rejected it. You've denied it. And just making sure that's. First of all, you've denied it, you've rejected it, and then second of all, people are also seeing the kind of person this is, like the kind of person they are through their gaslighting. I feel like this person's actually getting caught up in their gaslighting. People are actually catching them in the middle of their sentences and being like, "Hey, actually, you don't fucking talk to me like that." Like this person's actually trying to do what they did to you to other people, and those people are actually stopping them in their tracks and saying like, "No, you're not gonna fucking talk to me like that." Or, no, you're not gonna fucking gaslight me like that. I know exactly what the fuck you're trying to do. And they might get their ass kicked. That might be how they die. Like, they might get, like, their face shredded up by a knife or something. I don't know. Like, they might lie or gaslight or, fuck with the wrong person. But you're done with the gaslighting. You're done with people who make you feel this way. You're done with people giving you the bare minimum or actually not caring about you or being jealous of you or trying to sabotage you and then turning around and trying to make you feel like they care about you or waste your time. Yeah, some of these people from your past who did this to you, they're fucking fan. I'm a otaku. It's these people that you cut off in the past that treated you this way, that treated you like you were nothing, like you were a freaking loser, and then turned around and was like, "Oh, I didn't mean anything. They're just being dramatic." Those same people are now your biggest fucking fan. Now they're sitting around trying to lie desperately and pretend that you were friends. Some of these people are desperately like scrolling through their phones, old photos, just to prove to people that you were in the same room together and that you guys were friends. Like, they're a big fucking fan of yours. They're like stalking you, watching you, obsessing over you, and it's making people look at them very sideways, because people definitely did not forget the way that they treated you or talked about you. Or you are exposing these people for how they talked about you too, or treated you. People are like looking at them like they're mentally ill, like they're weird, and like they're a massive freaking liar, and everything these people say is untrue. And they're losing a lot of friends in their life, and they're actually getting deeper into their addictions. If they had like an addiction, they definitely relapse. They're going deeper into faded, like they're not there anymore. These people are not there anymore. Their skin could be getting effed up by the drugs, by the drinking, by the lack of nutrients they're taking, by lack of self-care. Where are you from in reverse? People can't figure out, or people are trying to gang stalk and find out where this person, this abuser or this past idiot live, and they're trying to find them to jump them because they made a lot of people angry. They could have tried to get people to look for you or find your house, and now people are no longer watching you. This is saying that people are no longer looking for your house. People are leaving you alone now. Okay, people just, they see you as an innocent person now. You've been vindicated, and they don't want to stalk you anymore. They don't want to watch you anymore. They want to watch this person. If anyone is watching you, it could be this person you cut off that tried to get everyone against you. That's the only person watching you, because those same people that they try to get against you, they immediately dropped it, and now they're all looking for where this person is from, and they're all looking for them so they can beat them up or get their justice, because this person probably did those people wrong in the process, because they don't know how to be real, they don't know how to tell the truth, and they don't know how to be a good person. They're evil. They don't care about karma, right? Birds of a feather. Yeah, this is because they attracted people just like them. Can you imagine being a snake and then being another snake trying to lie to you? That's pretty insulting, right? I'd be insulted if I was a manipulative person and someone tried to manipulate me. It's like, really? You're trying to manipulate me at my game? Yeah, so that's how these people feel like. They feel like, oh, wow, you think we're fucking stupid? You really think that you can manipulate us, the bullshitters? Their friends are like this, and so their friends are like, yeah, let's go find this bitch and beat them up, like trying to out bullshit us. That's what their group is like. They don't have friends. Their friends all can't stand them. This also could be because they tried to get these people against you, and then they failed because you blocked them. You blocked them, and people saw that you blocked them, and people were like, okay, obviously this person blocked you and doesn't want anything to do with you. Why are you trying to get us to obsessively stalk this person for you, or obsessively help you with whatever weird plan you have? And it's because this person is running out of time to lie about you. They're running out of time to, I don't know, some reason they're running out of time to, like, to get some sort of opportunity off of your name, or like they're running out of some sort of time. Maybe their lies, like maybe they lied about something in some sort of way that had to do with like a timeline, and it came out inaccurate. And if not, maybe they're thinking like it's a matter of time before more people realize the truth. And people are like, more as time goes on, more and more people are realizing what happened. And they're like, oh, we're not going against this person for you. We're not doing shit for you because you are a narcissist. You are just, this is all because this person is a me. This person planned all of this for you. They wanted to harm you. They try to get people against you because they are obsessed with having the attention on them. Like I said earlier, they cry and they boohoo and they pout and they bitch about to get people to feel sorry for them. But when it didn't work, and because you're a positive person, you're a real person, and you have real skills, you're a really talented artist or something, or you're a really good worker, and you have all the rankings and the awards, people look to you and they give you positive energy, whereas this person only can gain any sort of positive or energy or attention from being a crybaby and getting people to feel sorry for them, or trying to. People are seeing this person as really immature, as goo goo gaga. Like I said earlier, this person refuses to learn. They refuse to work on themselves or try to practice things. Okay, they're like an immature man-child. People think they're slow. People think they're an idiot, that they're stupid, and that they just have a extreme failure to understand because they're too lazy to put any effort into to even thinking about how other people feel. Like, that's how lazy and, brainless they are. People see them as like just a big baby. People see them as like a big goo goo gaga, like a big immature baby who wants everything to be about me, me, me. I'm like a big crybaby. This is someone who, like, oh, I want to cry, 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 be a big baby, eat food that people give me, and say me, me, me. Everything's about me. Give me attention. Goo goo gaga. And then I want everyone to explain to me why I'm wrong, and why, even though I don't care and I don't want to learn or listen or try to be a better person, I just am lazy and I just want to cry. I want to sit here and be a baby and cry and cry and cry and cry whenever I don't get my way. And people are like, yeah, no, we're not gonna fucking do this for you. You're doing this because you're a sore loser. You're trying to get us to stalk this person because you're a sore loser. Um, and they won't. And they won't also because some of you guys are actually, they can see that you guys are blowing up. Like, I don't know, like, okay. There's gonna be a huge thing that blows up, like, very soon. Like, maybe you guys are blowing up, or like you're getting really popular, or your name is getting said in a lot of rooms you've never even stepped foot into by people you've never even met. There are bosses that are talking about, like, you're blowing up and glowing up since you blocked this person. And that was a huge indicator of who the problem was, who the fake friend, who was delaying who for 10 years. You know what I mean? Like, you're being delayed. But now, because you broke out of the chain, you started to be yourself, you started to honor your ancestors, you started to feel more in your power. You're like you're like you're in an energy to fight anyone who comes towards you. You know your worth now. You know that you are a boss. Okay, you've been through so much, too much, just to let a little pathetic peasant like this, get in your way, or all these passive aggressive weaklings get in your way. Your ancestors are backing you on this and giving you the extra adrenaline and strength to push through, and you're doing it. I feel like no matter what, you're just telling your truth, and these people are afraid. They are pissing themselves, okay? They're peeing their pants because you're in this energy. No one even wants to come towards you in person because they know that you can probably rip their head off. Some of you guys can actually fight. Some of you guys could actually be strapped, maybe. You definitely are not afraid to confront people nowadays. You're definitely not afraid to set boundaries and tell people like how it is and how you're not going to have your shit stepped on. Because you're blowing up. You're blowing up. You finally got, you finally, like, I don't know, you exploded progress. Like, when you blocked this source of jealousy, envy, this person who was just evil eyeing the hell out of you the whole time, not actually there for you, I feel like you went into, you exploded into like an upward trajectory in your life. Like, you just blew up. You're popping off right now. You're doing amazing. You're doing great. You're doing, what was it? You're doing amazing, sweetie. like gods are like, whoa, they're like clapping for you. Everybody is shaking their ass for you in heaven. Everybody is like having a drink. They're celebrating you right now, and they're giving this person karma in the form of something violent, possibly. But wow, I mean, I don't even need to say anymore. Like, you are the star. You might be coming into this energy. People in your town might start to know what your name is. People that you don't even know, you might become more recognized for something that you do. You might get more friends. You might get to go to a new community, and you might feel like a star there. Like, you might meet a lot of people who actually like really like you and agree with like how you live or align with you, and you might become the star of them. Like, you might become the leader of them, or you might just be seen in general as some sort of leader or some sort of celebrity even. Like, some of you guys could be coming into a celebrity status. star status. You could be getting an opportunity to be seen more, or just get a lot of exposure somehow in a positive way. You're gonna be seen in a positive way while these folks are blocked from their intuition. These people are definitely stuck on like, yeah, drama from the past and how they wish they didn't start that because their intuition's blocked. They're stuck in addictions. They're stuck in the same place while you're doing exactly what they didn't want you to do. And look, yeah, needle in a haystack. They can't even find you. They can't even pinpoint where you are anymore because everybody who helped them to do that before has turned on them. I'm gonna finish this off in like 5 minutes because I don't want the video to get too long. Like this. Okay, there's a lot of people involved here. Wow. Okay, so first of all, there's like or this could be your energy, like maybe you guys could be in this Queen of Wands energy, like you're basically just going for it. You're going for what you want. You're going for the bag. You're going for your goals. You are also really attractive. People find you really attractive right now. A lot of people want to be your friend. With the yellow rose, a lot of people want to be your friend. Some of you guys could have longer hair, be a feminine energy. You guys could also be seen as pretty educated. So I feel like you're gonna be attracting a lot of people. First of all, you're gonna be attracting a lot of suitors, like a lot of people who want to date you and find you really like physically attractive and emotionally attractive, and then also a lot of friends who are more genuine than that person from earlier, who are not going to compete with you. Like, I feel like you're in a more of a boss energy and people are going to try to match that with you in the best way they can. And yeah, I don't see that. And then Queen of Swords, and then you could also be in this energy of like just wanting honesty. And I think that, yeah, you're going to get that support system or that weird, I don't know, you're going to get in a place where I think you're going to get more truth in your life. So you're in this energy where a lot of people want to be your friend. A lot of people like want to even be with you. And then like also I feel like they're going to be honest with you. Like, I think a lot of people are going to be honest with you too. I feel like you're going to get some love confessions. The red rose here, you could get some love confessions maybe, or maybe just in general you are living in your truth with your passion. I think you're gonna fall in love. Like, if you are doing something that you truly feel aligned with, that you truly feel like you can do, like, I can do this every day if for free if I wanted to, but you can make money off of it. That's in alignment. Basically, it's saying that you are in alignment, and you're gonna fall in love with it. And if not, you might come into an opportunity where your life is gonna feel like that. Like, it's gonna be very carefree and easygoing, but you're gonna be able to take care of yourself, and you're gonna be true to yourself. And people are also going to be true to you because they're just gonna be too intimidated to lie anymore. Four of Cups. Yeah, I'm seeing like the people who want to be your friend are people that could have rejected you in the past. And so it's saying be careful of people from your past that could have rejected you before, coming back to manipulate you. Some people want to come back and manipulate you and pretend that they didn't look down on you. If anybody who, like, in your past, right, like maybe you had a falling out with like a friend, right, you had a falling out with, or like, I don't know, like they rejected you somehow, like they weren't a good friend and they didn't really care about you, so you left. And now they come back, they want to come back
and like maybe manipulate and say, hey, it wasn't really that bad and we should be friends again. This is saying like be careful of that. Like you are in your truth, you are also in your power, you are in a perfect place right now to manifest and go towards what it is that you truly love. And it's just saying like be wary of certain people trying to come in and like try to manipulate that or mess with that or mess with you. But it's going to be really hard. I'm not really hard. It's going to be really easy for you actually to turn these people down, and it's going to be really easy for you to actually indicate this who these people are, because it's going to be people that definitely made you feel really upset in the past. Okay, this is somebody, these are people or somebody who made you feel upset in the past, made you cry a lot, or made you really angry, or made you just really upset. You didn't have to cry, but just somebody that you dreaded like being around. Like you got to a point where you dreaded being around whoever this is. They're manipulative. They could be a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. They could have a lot of water placements. This person is somebody you don't want to be around. You don't like being around, and you didn't like being around before. And they're gonna come back and try to convince you, possibly, or some people might try to, I don't know, convince you it was otherwise or gaslight you again. But you're gonna be able to reject these people because of it's just you're not gonna have any freaking time to deal with it. To be honest, that's why. I don't think you have time to deal with people from your past who have treated you poorly. There's no. I don't think there's any. I think these people had plenty of time to make things right with you. Like I said, this is 10 years cycle that you were stuck in. They had all those years to make things right with you, be a better friend to you, or be supportive of you, but they didn't. So now that you've escaped and now that you're finally doing your purpose, they wanted to come in and maybe try to manipulate one more time, but it's not going to work because, yeah, that's how you're going to know. It's going to be somebody that you weren't, I feel like this is people you cut off that you were eager to cut off, but it just took some time. And maybe these people could have misinterpreted it as like you being attached to them, but you weren't. Yeah, these people are going to try to come back in maybe and try to see if they can get into your life somehow, but you're not going to let them back in. Yeah, you're not going to let them back in because you are looking for people who are going to give you the same exact energy back that you give them. You're going to look for a equal give and take reciprocation. And you're going to remember how poorly these people treated you, okay? These people were mean to you, or they talked shit about you, or they were bullies to you. And you're I feel like you're just gonna spit in their face, honestly. You're not even gonna give a shit about them. You're gonna, I don't know, you're gonna dump your drink on them. I don't think you really care. I feel like these people are gonna come to you with this little like hopeful like bitch smile, and you're just gonna slap them in the face and be like, they're gonna be like, hi, remember when we were best friends, but it's not like I lied about you or tried to mess your life up. And you're gonna just be like, no, get out of my face. I don't, you're gonna be like silent, and you're gonna just, I don't think you're gonna go for it. You're just gonna shut up, please stop, get out, yeah. Yeah, like, please stop, shut up. I don't have any fucking time for this. I'm gonna cut your fucking head off right now if you don't stop talking. If you don't get out of my way, I'm gonna have my security escort you out and kick you into the ocean. I feel like it's gonna be like that. I feel like some of you guys are gonna have security or something, or you're gonna have like a receptionist or somebody to like block them for you, and they're gonna feel so stupid, or like they're gonna feel. I feel like when these people come up to you and you like reject them, they're gonna be they already feel unimportant, but now they're gonna feel beyond unimportant. They should already now. I mean, you treat someone that badly, you should feel unimportant. You should feel like you don't deserve that person's attention. But I guess these people, they're not very smart, but they're gonna figure it out soon. And when you reject these people and they figure out that, oh, this person doesn't give a crap about us or what we think because we're horrible people, they're gonna have to sit and they're gonna have to Four of Swords. They're gonna have to lay in bed all day and think about why And because they're so old and because they've lived their lives so long, I don't think they're going to ever find the answer. They're going to just be laying there forever. Some of them might even get sick, or maybe if not, some of these people might actually be bedridden and might not be able to get out of bed ever again. Sorry to be harsh. Sorry to be cruel, but that is what the universe wanted. That is the karma for that. So if you're working on something, basically you're doing great. You're doing amazing, sweetie. Keep going, because it's going to lead you to hella money. It's going to lead you to the success that these haters from your past never wanted you to have. They're so afraid. They're so like, these people are peeing themselves. They're peeing their pants for what you're about to embark on. So good luck. I mean, have fun. I hope that this helped somebody, or this resonated. If it did, feel free to leave me a comment, like this, email me even. I always love to know what the tea is. And if you feel like donating, there is a cash tag in the description. Anyways, I hope to talk to you guys again soon, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Peace.